This is 1.5 inch grosgrain ribbon. It's shocking pink with white dots, and each of these pieces I cut to 8 inches long. These three pieces right here are made out of 3/8 grosgrain ribbon, also in shocking pink. This piece is about 3.5 inches long. This piece is 2¼ inches long, and this is 1¼ inches long. And I am attaching this bow to a 50mm double locking French barrette. So I'm going to show you how to make the bow, how to prepare the clip, and how to attach it. Show you how to do everything. Okay, the first step is to make the loops for the bow. So what you're going to do is you're going to work with one piece at a time. If you're using a print, you're going to turn it over so the print is on the bottom, and then you're just going to fold it in half, line up your edges, and just press the end here so that you will be able to see the crease when you open the bow, or the piece of ribbon actually, back up. So just press it. Then when you open it up, you can see the crease right there. Then you're going to take your glue gun and you're going to put a little bit of glue on either side of the crease, like this. So you're going to want the crease in the middle, and I'm going to put another strip of glue on the other side, and then I'm going to fold the center in like this. I do not want the center pieces to overlap. I just want them to touch right where the crease is. And now I'm going to repeat that procedure for the other piece of ribbon. Just make sure you can see the crease. If you're using a piece of ribbon that you can't see the crease very easily, you can also make a little line with a pen or pencil. As long as you make it on this inside part of the ribbon, you will not be able to see it when your bow is done. Now you're going to take your ribbon. This is going to be the front of your bow, and the back where the crease is going to be the back of your bow. So you're going to take your pieces of ribbon and you're going to fold them in half, and you're going to look and make sure that it's straight, that these two creases line up here and here. And just hold that crease like that. Take your glue gun and put a little bit of glue right down in that crease. You don't want to completely glue it shut. Just put a little bit of glue down at the bottom and hold it for a second to make sure it sets so that it doesn't pop right back open. And then you're going to repeat the procedure with the other piece. Just make sure you don't glue all the way to the top, or you won't be able to do the next step. Okay, now while that piece sets, I'm going to show you what to do in this first piece. Since you have the glue just down in that center crease, you're going to take these other two pieces at the top right here, and you're going to fold them back and glue it into place. So you're going to put just a little bit of glue on that back side, fold it back like this. Just hold that, make sure the glue sets. Only takes a few seconds. And then repeat that for the other side. Fold that back like this. Okay, now this piece is ready, and you're going to repeat that procedure with the other piece of ribbon. Okay, now these are the two pieces that you're going to use that are going to be your bow. And you're going to just glue them together like this. That's how you're going to get your 4 loops. So this part's real easy. All you need to do is add a little bit of glue to one of the pieces at the center, and then take the other piece. Just make sure you have those center pieces lined up and glue them together like this in the middle. Now you have your basic bow complete. All we need to do is add a center and attach it to the hardware. For the center, I'm going to use the 3.5 inch piece of grosgrain ribbon that I cut. And I'm going to take my bow, flip it over, put some glue on the back, and then all I'm going to do right now is take that piece of 3/8 grosgrain ribbon and just attach it to the back like this. Okay, I'm going to attach this bow to a 50mm double locking French barrette, and I'm going to use these last two pieces to line the entire French barrette with to make sure it's nice and finished off and professional looking. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the French barrette and I'm going to pull this tension bar out just by bending it and taking it out. Then I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this piece that sticks out at the end of the barrette. I'm going to take my longer piece of grosgrain ribbon and press it right on there. Then I'm going to flip the French barrette over. I'm going to add a strip of glue across the top. I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to pull it over and smooth it across the top of the barrette. Then I have another little piece that sticks out here that I'm just going to add a little bit of glue, and I'm going to fold that in to finish off the other side that sticks out a little bit there. Okay, now I will use this smaller piece of ribbon to line the inside, but I want to attach the bow first. You'll see why in a second here. I'm going to attach the bow to the top where I've already lined it. So I'm going to add some glue to the top. I'm going to take my bow and I'm going to center it and press it right on the center like that. I know I haven't finished off the center yet. You'll see how I incorporate it all into the bow and the ribbon on the barrette. So now that that glue is set, I'm going to take this piece and pull it around. That will finish off the front. And I want the seam, the cut piece, to rest inside, just underneath the inside of the center of the barrette right here. So my ribbon is a little too long, so I'm going to cut it so that it sits right in the middle there. So now I'm just going to add some glue across the entire piece, now that I know it's the right length. Pull it around like this. And then press it on the inside of the barrette. Now I want to cover this, so that's what I'm going to use this last little piece of ribbon for. So I'm going to take some glue and I'm going to put it all along the inside of the French barrette. And then I'm going to take this piece of ribbon and I'm going to put it on the inside of the French barrette like that. That way we've covered and lined all the pieces that we possibly can of the French barrette. Some pieces you just can't cover because then it would not be functional anymore. Now what you need to do is you need to put the tension bar back in. Now there's two sides to the French barrette. There's the part that has the part that pivots on it, and then there's the clasp part. So what you're going to do, these sides are identical on the tension bar. So take one side and put it underneath the clasp area. And then let the other piece just rest on top of the other end. And then when you take the top and you swing it down, it will snap it right back into place. And then your barrette is put back together. You have your bow completed. You can adjust your loops, kind of fluff them a little. If you have any glue strings that got caught in the way there, you can remove those. And your bow is complete.